Here is Tina's entire wardrobe at the moment. I will tell you a little bit about each of them so you will understand the construction differences even. So this is the first one that I made for her. I started with a 1x1 rib. After that I increased by some stitches and continued, and I was knitting in the round, and when the pause started I continued flat knitting the front and the back. And so I did the pause like this on the vertical. After that I put all the stitches on the same needles and just continued in the round again, a few rounds. And after that I started this pattern, no increases or decreases here. And after that I just did this 1x1 rib, and after the rib I started the skirt. And since I wanted it to be like this, I just made 3 stitches from each stitch of the rib. So this is how it's so big. And then when it's on, you can't have it long here at the belly, so I just did short rows, and as you can see here is it's shorter, and in the back it's longer. And in the end a little bit of work with the crochet hook here at the hem, and here at the armhole or paw hole if we're talking about pets. And here it is how we look in the dress. I started the sweater from the top down, so I did 2x2 rib, and then I started the cables here on the back and on the front, 2 cables here, and I started the raglan increases. So I increased like for a normal human sweater for the sleeve and for the body. And I don't really like this construction because you see the sleeve is wide here in this point, and she gets like this with the paw inside, so she just stays like this, and she waits for me to take her paw out from the sleeve. So it's not very good, but well, it looks okay, but it's not practical. And then I did some short rows here to make it longer like this on the back. And here's the other type of raglan, and we still have this part that I don't like. That's why I do the sleeves now, like I will show you. I don't do raglan anymore. This one is only increases here for the sleeves and here for the body. Here I increased only for the sleeve and no increase on the belly. So you can see how, and same short rows, and then 1x1 rib in the beginning and in the end. So no pattern here because the yarn is already so colorful that there's no need for that. This is how we look in the brioche sweater, and the sleeves are just like I will show you. And then we just have simple brioche rib, and then I just bind off the stitches on the belly at this point, and after that I continue. I decreased, and then I bind off all these stitches on the back. This brioche sweater is actually a sleeve that I knit for me. I started to knit a sweater for myself, and then I decided that I will do a vest for my sister, so I didn't knit the sleeve anymore, but I liked it so much that I didn't want it to just unravel it. So I cut 2 lines here, and I did the sleeves, and the increases I had them already. I cut off the 1x1 rib that I had here because it was too narrow, but like this it's okay, I guess. But in brioche it's not so good to do these sleeves because the stitches are kind of wide and you get holes here. And this is our Christmas outfit, Christmas yarn. So you can see I started with a 1x1 rib. After that I increased here on the bed. So we have the increases here in the center front, and then we have the sleeves, satin sleeves. So we just increase until the sleeves, I guess, and then knit some rows just without increases and decreases. If you want, you can decrease a little bit. If you will do the rib just like here, you can skip this part. So I did stockinette here and here, and then in the end I did some 1x1 rib just like here and here also, and then some short rows for this part. You see that here it's shorter and here it's longer because of all the short rows, and then in the end some rib here.